Hi students, welcome back to video classes. In this video, I am going to teach a new chapter in our syllabus, that is linear equation in one variable. So in class 7, we have learned the meaning of an equation and its solution. So in this section, first we recall that. What is an equation? Equation means a statement of equality which contain one or more unknown quantity or variable is called an equation. A statement of equality which contain one or more unknown quantity or variable is called an equation. Generally in algebra, we are taking that unknown quantity as, that means we are represent that unknown quantities as with English alphabets. That English alphabets we are called the literals, and that literals we are treat as variable. But there is a small difference in between variable and literal. Okay, so what is the meaning of literal? Literal means which English alphabet we are used for presenting the unknown quantity, that is called literal. And variable means the quantity that can vary, that means the quantity is all, which quantity is always changed, that quantity we are called variable. So in algebra, when you take any mathematical statement with unknown quantity, yes, we cannot define that unknown quantity, it is always changed. For example, here I am taken one mathematical statement, x plus 5 is equal to 2. X plus 5 is equal to 2. So here what is the unknown quantity? Here x is the unknown quantity. Why? Because in this total mathematical statement, 5 it is a constant, it has a fixed value, and 2 it is also a constant, it has a fixed value. But what about this x? X is a literal, it presents an unknown quantity, it presents an unknown quantity. That means this x has no fixed value, we can take any value instead of this x. That means this is a variable. Why? Because this quantity is always changed, it has no fixed value. That quantities we are called variables. That is the difference between variables and literals. Literal means letters which are used to represent that unknown quantity. Variable means the quantity which can vary, which can change. Okay, so here literals have no fixed value, so its values are always changed. That's why here we take these literals as variables. Okay, and when you come to the definition of equation, a statement of equality. Equality means, if you are observe, equal to relation in that mathematical statement, if you are observe equal to relation, that statement we are called an equation. Okay, then what is linear equation? Here our topic is linear equation. So what is linear equation? So in 7th class already we learned simple equations. So do you know the general form of simple equations? Here the general form of simple equations is ax plus b is equal to 0. So in that simple, when you observe that simple equation has only two terms. One is x term and another one is constant. Okay, that simple equations in this class we are called linear equations. So simple equations nothing but a linear equation. Simple equation is nothing but a linear equation. So in 7th class we call simple equations, in 8th class we call linear equation. See, a linear equation is one variable is an equation that can be written in the form of ax plus b is equal to 0 and a is not equal to 0, where a comma b are real numbers. Here linear means the highest exponent of the variable is 1. That polynomial is called linear polynomial. Actually, there is some classification of polynomials based on their degrees. We don't know the degrees. So in 7th class, just we classify the polynomials based on the terms, but based on the degrees also there is a small classification of polynomials. We will learn that concept in the next class, in 9th class. Okay, based on the degrees we are giving a short classification for the polynomials. In that classification, linear is 1. So linear means the degree of the the highest exponent of the variable is 1, that is called linear. See, in ax plus b, what is the highest exponent of the variable? So in constant term there is no there is no constant, but in x term there is a variable and its exponent is 1. So it is a linear equation. So a linear equation in one variable is an equation that can be written in the form of ax plus b comma a not equal to 0, where a comma b are real numbers. So this is the linear equation in one variable. So in this standard we take only linear equations in one variable. And the next one is solution of a linear equation. Solution of a linear equation. Not only linear equation. So when you take any mathematical statement with equality relation, so that mathematical statement has a solution. So what is the mean of solution? Already you learned in 7th class. Just here I recall that. Okay, see, a value of the variable which when substituted for the variable in an equation makes LHS is equal to RHS is said to satisfy the equation and is called a solution or a root of the equation. A value of the variable, here variable means the unknown quantity, which when substituted for the variable in an equation makes LHS is equal to RHS is said to satisfy the equation and is called a solution or a root of the equation. Simply, solution means a value of the variable which makes the mathematical statement as true statement. That variable value we call solution or root of the equation. For example, here I am taking one equation, 2x minus 3 is equal to 5. Okay, so here what is the variable? X is the variable. So which variable value makes this total mathematical statement as a true statement? That variable value we call solution. So at x is equal to 1, in case that means instead of x, if you take 1, this statement is true. So 2 into 1 minus 3 is equal to 5. 2 minus 3 is equal to 5. Minus 1 is equal to 5. No, it is true? No, it's false statement. Okay, so let us take another value of x. Let us take another value of x. X is equal to x is equal to 2. 2 into 2 minus 3 is equal to 5. 4 minus 3 is equal to 5. 1 is equal to 5. It is also a false statement. So at which x value this mathematical statement is true? If x is equal to 4, 2 into 4 minus 3 is equal to 5. 8 minus 3 is equal to 5. 5 is equal to 5. Now it is a true statement. At which x value the mathematical statement is true? At x is equal to 4. So this x is equal to 4 is the solution of this mathematical statement. Not only in linear equation, in algebra if you are take any equation, its solution means the value of unknown quantity, means the value of variable involves in that situation makes a true statement, that values we are called solution or root of the equation. This is the most important word. So many members confused on this. What is the meaning of solution? Solution means it's purely a variable value which makes a true statement, that value we are called solution. Okay, so in this chapter we shall study finding the solutions of a linear equation in one variable only. Okay, now let us move to the how to find the solution of a linear equation in variables. What are the methods are there? Okay, here I am already solved one linear equation in one variable. So to solve this equation I did one thing. What is that? I am taking different x values in that equation and substitute that x values on the left side part, and I am verifying it is equal to RHS or not. So this method we call, this method, by taking the different values of x, substituting in the LHS part of the given equation, it is equal to the RHS or not. This process we call trial and error method. I think this method you learned in 6th class. Trial and error method to find the solution of a linear equation, but in 6th class we didn't call that linear equation, that we called simple equation. Okay, so to solve a simple equation, here this is the one method, trial and error method. But when you come to the 7th class, we learn one more important method to solve a linear equation. Do you remember that? That method is balancing the equation. By balancing the equation, we find the solution of a linear equation, that means a simple equation. For example, let us take the same equation, 2x minus 3 is equal to 5. So in that balancing the equation, here we have some rules. What are the rules? So in any equation, when you are add any quantity to left side and right side, the equality didn't change. Based on that, we are balancing this equation. For example, 2x minus 3 is equal to 5. This is the equation. Now I add 3 both sides. That means 2x minus 3 plus 3 is equal to 5 plus 3. I am adding the same quantity. Both sides. So the equation value didn't change. Okay, this is the first rule for balancing the equation. Not only in this case, you can take, for example, 1 by 2 is equal to 2 by 4. Add 1 to both sides. 1 plus 1 by 2 is equal to 1 plus 2 by 4. Both are equal. If you are add the if you are add the same quantity both sides, you get the same result. Okay, here also we follow the same rule. Both sides I add 3. So minus 3 plus 3 it is equal to 0. So on left side I have only 2x, and 5 plus 3 it is equal to 8. And left side part, right side part, I divide with 2. 2x by 2 is equal to 8 by 2. 2 cancel and 2 8 4 times. So x is equal to, on left side part we have only x, on the right side part we have 4. So x is equal to 4. We get the same solution. So this, by balancing the equation, we find the solution of an equation. We learned in 7th class. But in this section we learn one more important method, that is transposition method. Yes, you have a rough idea about this transposition method. That means by transposing one term one side to another side, we find the solution of an equation. So before that, first we observe what are the rules involved in that balancing equation. Solving an equation. Solving an equation means determining the value of the variable which satisfies it. That means determine the value of the variable which makes that statement is a true statement. Okay, so that process we call solving an equation. Solve means find its solution. Now let us observe what are the rules for solving linear equation in one variable. Generally these rules we are using for balancing the equation. Rule 1: same number can be added to both sides of an equation without changing the equality. Yeah, this is the first rule. Both sides, if you are add any quantity, thus the equality relation didn't change. Okay, and rule 2: same number can be subtracted from both sides of an equation without changing the equality. So in the first rule, you add some quantity to the both sides. In the second rule, you subtract. You subtract something from the two sides. Okay. Next, rule 3. Both sides of an equation may be multiplied by the same non-zero number without changing the equality. Yeah, that is also true. Next, rule 4. Both sides of an equation may be divided by the same non-zero number without changing the equality. Okay, that means you can add some quantity to the both sides, or you subtract some quantity from the both sides, or you multiply some quantity to the both sides, and if you are divide some quantity to the both sides, the equality relation will not change. Okay, do you understand? So these are the rules what we are following in balancing the equation. Okay, but in this section we learn transposition method. Transposition method for solving linear equations in one variable. So here what is the meaning of transposition? See, changing a term from one side of an equation to the other side is called transposition. Changing a term from one side of an equation to the other side is called transposition. That means we can transpose the terms one side to another side, left side to right side, or right side to left side. We can transpose a term or a factor from one side to another side. But when you are doing that transposition, here we observe some changes. Let us observe what are the changes in the transposition. See, if a term is moved from one side of an equation to the other, then the sign of the term is changed. If a term, here you observe term, if a term is moved from one side of an equation to the other, then the sign of the term is changed. For example, if you take an equation 2x minus 3 is equal to 5, so to find the solution of this equation, first I transpose a term minus 3. You can consider the term with sign. Don't take only 3. Term means with sign you can consider. Okay, so now I am transposing this minus 3 to right side. Okay, so when I move a term like this, the sign of the term is changed. Actually this term has which sign? Minus sign. So when you are transpose it to right side, it changes to plus sign. So in the right side part already you have 5. Okay, so this minus 3 is transposed to right side, it changes to plus 3 and it is added to right side part. So right side already have 5, so it is equal to 5 plus 3. Okay, so in case if you are transpose a term with plus sign, 2x plus 3 is equal to 4. So in case when you transpose this plus 3 to right side, then it changes to minus 3. 4 minus 3 plus 3 changes to minus 3. So this is the first important point. And if a quantity dividing a side is moved to the other side, it multiplies the other side. If a quantity dividing a side is moved to the other side, it multiplies the other side. That means, for example, here 2x is equal to 8 na? Here 2x is equal to 8. Now to find the x value, next which one I transpose to right side? 2. 2 is a factor or a term? It is a factor. Why? Because this 2 is multiplied by x, multiplied or divided. Sorry, here we are discussing about the division now. Okay, x by 2 is equal to 8. Let us take this example. Okay, x by 2 is equal to 8. Now this 2 divides the x. So when you transpose this 2 to right side, what we observe? Yeah, dividing a side is moved to the other side. It multiplies. So this 2 is divides x. So when you transpose to right side, now it multiplies the right side. Right side already have 8. So 8 into 2. So x is equal to 16. Okay, and similarly, if a quantity multiplying a side is moved to the other side, it divides the other sides. Now see this example. If a quantity multiplying a side is moved to the other side, it divides the other side. So now this 2 is multiplied x. This 2 is multiplied by x. Now when you transpose this 2 to right side, yeah, it divides the right side. Right side already have 8. So 8 by 2, it is equal to 4. X is equal to 4 is the solution of this equation. So these 3 points are very most important. These 3 points are very most important when you transpose one term to another term to find the solution of an equation. Now let us see what are the steps involved in transposition method to solve a linear equation in one variable. See, step 1, obtain the linear equation. Means we take the linear equation. For example, if you are take a linear equation, x plus 5 is equal to 2x minus 6. Okay, now identify the variable and constants. Here what are the variables and what are the constants? Here x is the variable. On both sides we have only x. So this is a linear equation in one variable. X is the variable and constant 5 to minus 6. These are the constant. Actually 2 is a quotient, but it is a constant. Okay, then simplify the LHS and RHS to their simplest form by removing brackets. So there is no brackets. Okay, and simplify LHS and RHS. So in LHS, is there any like terms? There is no like terms, only x term is there, constant is there. On RHS, there is no like terms, only x term is there and constant term is there. So on left side part, right side part, there is no simplification and there is no brackets. In case if you have any bracket, first you remove them by multiplying. And is there any like terms on the left side and right side? First you simplify it. Now come to the fourth step. Transpose all the terms containing variables on left side and constant terms on right side. Okay, now transpose all the terms containing variable on left side. So in this total mathematical statement, which terms have variable terms, the terms you transpose to left side and the remaining, that means constant terms, you transpose to right side. Okay, so in this equation, what are the variable terms? X term is the variable term and 2x is the variable term. And what are the constant terms? plus 5 is the constant term and minus 6 is the constant term. Now you transpose this 2x to left side, this variable term to left side, and this constant term to right side. Okay, so when you transpose this term right side to left side, so it has plus sign. Now when you transpose to right side, it changes to minus 2x. Plus 2x changes to minus 2x. At the same time, you transpose this plus 5 to right side. So it is equal to, already right side you have minus 6. We are not transposed the constant term on the right side. We are transposed only variable term to the left side. So constant term as it is. So minus 6. And when you transpose this plus 5 to right side, it changes to minus 5. Okay, so this is the first step. Transpose all the terms containing variable on left side and constant terms on right side. Here we have only one variable. Okay, next, simple step 5. Simplify LHS and RHS in the simplest form so that each side contains just one term. So when you complete this step 4, left side terms and right side terms are like terms. Observe, left side we have one x term and other x term, both are the like term. Simplify, x minus 2x, it is equal to minus x, and minus 6 minus 5, it is equal to minus 11. Okay, so when you complete this fifth step, simplification on the left side part, right side part, yes, we get only one term in both sides. Okay, now solve the equation obtained in step 5 by dividing both sides by the coefficient of the variable on LHS. Okay, so when the step 5 is over, then you divide both sides by the coefficient of the variable on LHS. Okay, so what is the coefficient of the variable on LHS? Here variable is x, its coefficient is, there is no coefficient but there is a sign, that means minus 1 is the coefficient of this x. Now divide both sides by that minus 1, so minus x by minus 1 is equal to minus 11 by minus 1. So minus 6 by minus 1, negative by negative, positive, x is equal to negative by negative, positive, 11 by 1, it is equal to 11. So x is equal to 11. This is the solution of this equation. In case if you have any doubt, substitute this x value on the both side of the given mathematical equation. Here the mathematical equation is x plus 5 is equal to 2x minus 6. Take the LHS part. LHS part is x plus 5 and substitute x is equal to 11. 11 plus 5, it is equal to 16. And take the RHS part. RHS part is 2x minus 6 is equal to, substitute x is equal to 11. 2 into 11 minus 6, 22 minus 6, it is equal to 16. Now LHS is equal to RHS. That means at this particular x value, this mathematical statement is a true statement. So this is the solution of this equation, and these are the steps what we are followed to get the solution of a linear equation in one variable by transposition method. So we stop here. So everyone practice on it. Okay, we will meet again in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.